And now, please welcome Judee Light.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Oh, I feel a lot of energy going through me right now. It's all good. Well, next Saturday is Valentine's Day, and February is traditionally a month we focus on love. And the kind of love I'm going to focus on today when I talk to you goes beyond romantic love, which is usually associated with Valentine's Day. But it includes romantic love too, but it goes far beyond that. It's a deeper, more powerful love. And it's a love that creates harmony between human beings all over the world. Creates harmony. It's a love that's capable of transforming ourselves and our relationships and even the world. It's transformational. But when we look at the world today, so much going on, especially if we watch the news much. I've cut back on that. Yeah. Especially if we watch them. We can feel overwhelmed, angry, discouraged, even despairing, you know? We hear about things or see things that are shocking, that are even traumatizing, that exhaust us. We live in uncertainty. We feel fear. We feel resistance. We witness cruelty and abuse and what feels like humanity's inhumanity to itself. A lot of appearances out there. But instead of unity and oneness, we see more division and separation. More division and separation. Right here in the United States, it appears that we're becoming more divided rather than united, right? Yeah. People fighting with each other, people blaming each other, people forgetting who they truly are. And that's temporary. It's for a purpose. And unity teachings remind us that the power and the relief that we are longing for, that we want, is not outside us. It's right inside of us. That power of divine love, unconditional love, which used to maybe feel beyond us, but it's certainly not. It's in us, and we're being called to let it out of us. It's more than a feeling. It's a spiritual power that heals and uplifts and transforms. It's a lens that we see through. I've got some heart glasses that I like to wear and say, okay, let me look through love now. Let me look through love. I'm going to bring them today, and I couldn't find them. But it's a way of perceiving ourselves and our lives and our relationships and everything in life, the world. It's who we know we are when we're aligned with divine truth and wisdom. It's who we know we are. We all know that at some level. It's one of the 12 innate spiritual powers that you can see around the wall here. Love. I'm a radiating center of love. And we can use our power of strength to be more loving. Because sometimes it takes a little bit of strength. Sometimes it takes a lot of strength. Yeah. But love isn't passive. It's not weak. It's not naive. It's active. It's intelligent. It's strong and courageous. and C-O-U-R in courageous comes from the word heart. Love is who we are. It's what we are. Intuitive teacher, author, speaker, actress, Dee Wallace, who has spoken at Unity churches, said this. She says, "Love is the most powerful creation tool we have. If you ever want the answer to anything, go to love." Now, when she says that love is the most powerful creation tool we have, she's pointing to love as an organizing intelligence, a frequency that shapes ideas and outcomes and relationships and life and our sense of self. But consider this, creation follows consciousness. Creation follows consciousness. Whatever thoughts we hold in mind with love naturally expand and harmonize and materialize, come into being. Fear contracts, love expands. Fear weakens, love strengthens. Fear closes, love opens. When we approach anything with love, whether it's ideas or a body symptom or a conflict or a dream, anything, when we approach it with love, we let go of resisting life and start cooperating with it. We're in the flow of life. We're in the flow of life. And from a unity perspective, this is why love is never passive. Love does things. Love heals things. Love transforms things. Ourselves, the world, and everything in it. Now let's look at the second part of Dee Wallace's quote. If you ever want the answer to anything, go to love. That doesn't mean love gives us a big book of answers or anything, does it? But what if it means that love transforms the question? When we're in fear, we ask questions like, what's wrong? Who's to blame? How am I going to control this? But when we go to love, we begin to ask things like, what wants to be healed? What or who wants to be seen and heard and understood and loved? What's right about this? Love becomes an inner compass. It may not always give us the quickest answer, but it gives us the truest answer. The truest answer. And it may not immediately change circumstances, but it does immediately change the consciousness that created the circumstances. And once the consciousness changes, it creates new circumstances. And we have that in our power to change our consciousness. And Wallace didn't say, think harder, think smarter, figure it out. And humans, we've been conditioned to do that, right? But she didn't say that. She said, go to love, as if love is already present, already right here, already accessible, and already wise. All of which it is. It's got all the answers. And Marianne Williamson, who began her professional career being the spiritual leader of a Unity church, she wrote a book called A Return to Love. Anyone read that? Yeah, powerful book. I highly recommend it to you to read or reread if you want to expand your awareness of the love that you are and strengthen your power to access it and use it and radiate it. Now let's talk about the second part of my talk title, and that's be the love you want to see in the world. Love is an inside job. Okay, be love. Okay. Being the love means embodying it, allowing love to become visible and tangible through your words and your actions and your choices and your very presence, so people can see the love that you are, feel the love that you are, hear the love that you are, catch the love that you are. It's catching. It means becoming a living example and expression of love. And it's so much more than understanding love intellectually. It's getting it, remembering it. It is remembering it so deeply that, remembering who you are so deeply, that you automatically start living from that beingness. So much beyond an understanding of it. If you're not there yet, that's okay. If you're a little bit there, it's okay. If you're a lot there, it's okay. But it's time to start heading that direction and keep going in that direction. Yeah. Most important is that you tune in with your God inside and listen to that guidance you get and follow it. Not only listen to it, but follow it. And intend to remember who you truly are. Intentions are so powerful, and sometimes we forget to use them. When you wake up in the morning, what do you say? Oh, I intend that today I remember more and more of who I truly am, and act from that beingness more and more today. Set your intention, and then at night when you go to bed, say, thank you for reminding me more and more of who I am. Thank you. Thank you. It all begins with yourself. It all begins with yourself. We know it all is inner, and it all begins with ourselves. And then during the day, sometimes we forget that a lot, don't we? So it's just practice, practice, practice. Remember, remember, remember. But be mindful of how you speak to yourself, of how you treat your body, how you react to stress, how you meet your inner disturbance that we create, that you create, silly humans. Use kind and encouraging words with yourself. Speak loving, affirmative words to and about your body. We don't say, bad knee, I have a bad knee. No. Good knee, I love you. Good body, you heal so well. The most powerful thing you can do with your body is to every day say, I love you, body. I love you, body. I love every cell in you. And if you've got something that's bothering you, a certain organ or a certain anything, I love you, heart. I love you, heart. Just keep doing that. Nurture your body. Respect your body. Honor your body. Thank your body. Thank you, body, for letting me live this life so wonderfully. And most of all, trust your body. Be a partner with it. And when inner disturbances arise in you, which they do every day, remember to pause, breathe deeply and slowly, so that instead of reacting, you can respond with love. Instead of reacting, which is fear usually, you can respond with love. And very important at that time is to become aware of the thoughts that you're thinking, because that's what's causing the inner disturbance. And know that you can perceive anew. Perceive it through the lens of love. And then your thinking changes. And then what you experience changes. So, choose loving thoughts, see with loving eyes, speak loving words, take loving actions, and feel loving feelings. When you notice yourself negatively judging something, Or, okay, when you notice yourself negatively judging yourself, let's say, do the technique, the little practice that Matt Kahn taught me, and I appreciate some of you, Roseanne's one of them, who's told me that they've taken up that practice and it's really helped them. So I really, it's helped me so. But that practice is hands on heart area. That'll wake us up. Hands on heart. I love this human who's worrying and forgetting that all is well. Oh, I love this human who just judged herself negatively, forgetting who she is. That's all you do, and that takes away any criticism or judgment on yourself, and just relaxes you and puts you into love. Now, there are sometimes people have a hard time with loving something, certain things. But love expresses itself in so many ways. So you don't have to say, I love da-da-da-da. You can say, you can do any of these practices. You can allow, and that means letting go of your resistance. You can allow a person or a situation. You can find something to appreciate in it. Appreciate is a much easier way sometimes than love, because we've given love a bad rap sometimes. Authenticity is expressing love. Compassion, courage, encouragement, gratitude, honesty, integrity, kindness. Feels good to just say that. Respect, trust, and listening to another with intent to understand. I encourage you to keep practicing choosing love. Keep on practicing it. You can use some of those expressions and qualities I just used instead of maybe the word love, but it's all love. It's all love. When you feel fear, choose love. When you feel hate, choose love. When you feel resistance, choose love in the form of allowing. Allowing is love. The Buddha said, hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule. And Martin Luther King Jr. wrote in his book, Strength to Love, hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Such is the power of love. We give out what we want to experience, not give back what we don't like. But choosing love can take strength and courage. It can take courage because it's going to require us to let go and drop invisible walls we've put up and doors that we've closed to keep ourselves from getting hurt. Because in the past, people who were supposed to love us, family members, spouses, teachers, they abused us, they hurt us. We don't want to be hurt like that again. So we've closed down our heart, we've put up a wall. But that's hurting us. And what happened in the past wasn't love. It wasn't love at all. It was love. It was fear wearing the mask of love. So have the courage to drop the walls and open up the doors. Each loving choice doesn't just affect one moment or one person. Each choice ripples out through you, to your family members, to your communities, to your relationships, through generations, up and down, and out into the world. All ripples out. You don't change yourself or the world one immediately. You don't change yourself or the world immediately. You change yourself one loving choice at a time. And by doing that, you add your part to changing the world. Each choice for love transforms a piece of forgetting into a piece of remembering. Keep on choosing. The more you choose love, the more you remember. Until one day you awaken fully and remember who you are. And you live from that beingness. In this new year of beginnings in 2026, there is so much consciousness raising and awakening that is happening more and more and more quickly, more broadly, that it can astonish us with wonder and awe if we remember not to judge by appearances, and if we remember to keep choosing love, particularly if you want to be one of those in that awakening. And choosing love in a world that often feels nothing like love, feels totally unloving, can be real challenging. Yeah. But the power of love in you, that spiritual power of love in you, is more than up to that task. More than up to that task. And as you live as love, you become a model of possibility for other people. Unity reminds us that we're not here to fix the world. We're here to remember who we truly are and live from that beingness. Not to fix the world. We are to allow love to move through us and out us, to heal ourselves as it does it, transform ourselves as it does it, and then out to heal and uplift and transform other people, which then goes on out into the world. But I looked at some of the ways that Charles Fillmore describes love in the Revealing Word, and reading those, I could see why we need love today so much in the world as it is. He says, 1, the pure love is the pure essence of being that binds together the whole human family. We're all a family, no matter what race we are, what color we are, what religion we are, what country we're from, what culture. We're all one family. And love, the word bind, it's not restrictive, but it's holding us all together so it can't be separated anymore, And he says love is the power that joins in divine harmony the universe and everything in it. And it goes way beyond the world there, right? The universe and everything in it. All that is, I know there's so much out there that we don't even know about, but there's so much. And love joins it all in divine harmony. He says it's an inner quality that sees good everywhere and in everybody. Well, we in unity know that there's only one presence and one power in the universe and in our lives. God, the good, omnipotent. I would say good is a code word for God. So if we see good in things, we're seeing the God in things. And we know that God is in everything and everyone. And you know what? Whatever we see, we tend to bring out in what we're seeing. If you see a person is good, you tend to bring that out of them. If you see a person is bad, you tend to bring that out of them. Great power in your perception. And he says love is the great harmonizer and healer. Boy, can we use some harmonizing and healing today, right? Yeah. He says that love brings our own to us. We don't have to go out and get it, work hard, make it happen. Brings our own to us. And our own is something that we chose before we even came into this body and into this world. Love adjusts all misunderstandings. Misunderstanding, simply error thinking, as Charles Thurman calls it. Error thinking, not in alignment with the truth. And love makes your life and affairs healthy, happy, harmonious, and free. All those things so needed in the world today. Because there's so much heaviness present. Division, exhaustion, trauma. But love is the antidote. It's the antidote. It's the remedy, it's the solution. Love is not a denial of reality. It knows how to heal it. The power that knows how to heal it. And the truth is, we are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Yeah. We're being called to align ourselves with God inside. You know, many ways to do that. To activate our spiritual powers. So I'm so glad that we're focusing on them all again this year, as we did last year. And continue to choose love over fear and hate. Continue to choose unity over division and separation. And continue to choose inner peace no matter what's going on out here. Because then you'll have an effect on it. Here's just a few simple practices to help you make new habits. Pause and breathe before reacting so you can respond with love. Listen without fixing or judging, which NVC, nonviolent communication, teaches us to do. Choose compassion over dismissal. Offer kindness when it would be easier not to. And one more practice I want to share with you. It's a very powerful practice that I found quite a few years ago. I found it in Emmanuel's book too, The Choice for Love. Anyone read this? Powerful book. Written quite a while ago. It's especially good to use when you're overwhelmed with fear or depression, which we get sometimes. And it's simple and easy. I'm going to read 2 paragraphs to explain it. It says, when, without even knowing the meaning of it, you say, with every inhalation, I choose love here. I choose love. You will see the light change and the darkness dispel. Your mind may say, I don't understand what happened. All I did was sit here for 15 minutes choosing love. Well, mind, that's all that is required. The lifeline, the golden rope, is to know that there is such a thing as love, and in that moment you are empowered to choose it. Just that. Even if your heart is breaking and you feel on the edge of collapse, say, I choose love here. I choose love. By this mantra, you silence the lifelong mantra that would choose fear. So let's say that mantra together. I choose love here. I choose love. And I want to say that this has helped me so much over the years. In fact, preparing this talk today reminded me of it because I haven't really used it a lot in the last year. I like to say that's because maybe I didn't need it because I was choosing love, Anyway, but it came back to me and I love it. Because saying it, just saying it, or if people are around, just thinking it, calms me and relaxes me and puts me in the present moment. And whenever I've done this, I've either been given the right words to say to someone, or been inspired to the right action to take, or sometimes divine love handled the whole thing for me, what I call the grace of God. So a person was transformed, or a situation was transformed, without me doing anything but saying the affirmation that I choose love. To me, that's the grace of God. So I invite you to practice choosing love this week. Not perfectly, but consciously. Love doesn't ask us to be perfect, just present and conscious. And another thing you can do when you find yourself triggered negatively by something, ask yourself, what would love do here? What would love do in this situation? Because the power of love really can change the world, but it changes us first. And as we change, the world changes, one loving choice at a time. And so it is. I see a lot of love out there. Okay, let's do a short meditation. So just relax even further there in your chair. You trust that chair to hold you up. You never even think about it. You just automatically trust it. So trust God in you the same way. Don't even think about it. You just know it's holding you up. I'm going to speak just a few affirmations. And when I say each one, I'll give you time to repeat it in your head. And notice one that stands out to you, that you can take with you this week. Not just to remember, but to put into practice. I choose love here. I choose love. Love moves through me and radiates from me easily and naturally. I choose love even when it would be easier not to. I trust the quiet power of love to do its transformational work. As I come from love, my presence is a blessing. As I align with Christ consciousness, I am a radiant being of love. I am being the love I want to see in the world. I choose love here. I choose love. Take a deep breath. Imagine opening your heart to divine love. Not as something you need to create, but as something you allow to come forth from you. Remember that divine love lives within you, ready to move through your thoughts, your words, your actions, your choices. As you leave this place today, may you be gentle with yourself, kind to others, and courageously continue choosing love, even when it feels easier not to. May your presence be a blessing, your life be an expression of love, and your love become part of the healing of the planet. And so it is.